Well, good evening, everybody. Hey, it's Brad.
And Christa.
That's the best I can do, people.
That's all we got.
That's the best I can do. I'm so tired.
So tired.
I'm so tired. Wait, you can't even sing Beatles songs anymore.
Oh.
I don't think you can. Legally,
No,
they have figured out ways to clamp down and say, naughty, naughty, naughty. You can't
Right.
have that.
Right.
You cannot have. Well, anyway, I digress. I do love the Beatles music, though. I gotta be honest.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Every time a song comes on, I know
it.
I know it, yeah.
Well, and the thing about the Beatles is that they had some really amazing stuff, and then they had their moments.
I think it was because of drugs.
Could have been a big thing.
Could have been a
Could have been a thing. Could have been a thing. So anyway, welcome to Sunday Night Live. We are barely alive, and it is Sunday night. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's all I got, people. We have been working as well as we can, and we're going to share a bunch with you. Stuff that old farts. We are old farts now. Are we in the club? No, we can't. We're not in the club yet.
We're not in the club because we're not 50 yet.
50 is the new 40?
I don't know. I feel like I'm
Or
80.
50 is the new 70?
I feel like I'm 80.
I don't know. Is
And-
that the old joke? You know, why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Duh. Everybody knows that.
Duh.
So, yeah, we've been
It's a math teacher's favorite joke, I think.
only for third graders.
Only for
They're the
third
only
grade.
ones that are just like,
Yeah.
"Ah, that's the funniest thing I ever heard."
Actually, I don't think it's third graders anymore. I think it's like kindergarten and first grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 60 is the new 40, says Gene. You know what? You have reminded me, Gene, that we have not said hello to any single person yet.
Shame on you.
No, it's you. You're the one that says hello.
I can't see them.
I'm going to scroll.
I can't see
You're
them.
going to have to scroll
No.
your face over here.
I can't.
You got to scroll
I
this way.
I simply can't.
Scroll over here, baby.
It's my glasses. I don't have them on.
Here, use mine.
Oh, no, they won't
Scroll
work.
this way.
No, they won't work. No.
There's some readers right there.
Then I'll be able to read here.
Speaking of getting older on the
Silly goose.
homestead,
Yeah, no kidding.
that's the topic tonight, guys. Are you
Getting
ready? I
old.
scroll to the top. On your mark.
All right.
King Cobra.
King Cobra, Heather going batty, Simply Jan, the birds and the bees, homestead cute.
Whoa.
Felicia, Lisa, Jesus is Lord, BB from Spain, Lucy Lynn, Donna, Jesus is Lord, Alan Lacey, Donna, God's Third Acre. That's cool.
They're friends with
Daryl.
Heather.
Are they cool?
Well, they said hello.
Daryl, and then Dan the Bee Man, which that's not his name on there, but that's what we call him. Maria, and TC Games.
TC Tim.
And Generational Homestead. That's how I feel.
That's pretty
Generational.
cool.
Yeah.
Generational. I feel like geriatric homestead. That's what I feel
Nice.
like.
Wait, quit moving that.
I'm scrolling to the
Vera
top.
and XX Swagger XX goes yeet. You need to explain your name for me. Because I'm confused.
Well, and also, guys, there's 85 of you watching, and yet there's only 25 people that have said hello. If you actually say hello, then she's got to try really hard to say your name real fast.
You punk.
And that's the best. Just say hi. Go hi or check
All right.
mark.
No.
But on your mark, get set, go
TC
start.
Games, Royal Priesthood, Hana, Nunzio.
Nunzio. They're in Wisconsin.
Yes,
Sweet.
they are, fellow Wisconsinite.
Whoa.
Hey.
I was trying to scroll. Go.
Hey.
Go.
Jan, Leslie, BB, Lucy, Nin.
Jago.
No. Jean, BB, Jesus is Lord, Nunzio. Ware family, hello friends.
Hello, family of Ware.
Joni, Mike, Jean, Simply Jane, Nunzio. I think I've gotten
Shalom.
everybody. Becky.
Here. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh,
Here you go.
quit that.
That's at the bottom. Bulletproof Pastor's here.
Terry, hello, human.
Hello,
like that.
human.
Bulletproof Pastor.
Great.
Carol. Okay.
Now
Frank.
I'm not touching
I know.
anything
Now everybody's just saying hi. Joni,
Hey, Luann.
Tammy, Dixie Living, and I'm skipping over ones I've already said. Amy, Joe, Terry.
Chashi one.
My Destiny.
Ooh,
that
cat
right?
lover.
Yeah.
The frugal. Wow, that's quite the name. Cat lover, frugal wife who loves to cook. You should just make it
Where
a
is
sentence. It's down there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
see.
should just make it a full sentence.
Is that
Cat lover.
Is that the same cat lover that used to watch a long time
I
ago?
don't think so. Who loves to cook and has cool pants. You should add that on there. And has cool pants.
All right, I'm
Marilyn.
back up at Linda and Kit Kat, Jesse, Bob, Jeremy, Mike, Cashmere.
We're good.
Yeah. Hi everybody. How's it going?
Good evening. We are upright and not pushing up daisies. And so therefore tonight that's about as good as we can do.
Yeah, pretty much. It is the same cat lover. Hello, cat lover.
So here's the scoop guy, TJ Miller. He's got a new icon
new
thing.
picture?
I haven't
Cool.
seen TJ in a long time.
Yeah, how's it going, TJ?
TJ. All right. So here's the scoop, guys. We're getting to be old, crusty people, and pretty soon I'm going to beat you to the big 5-0.
Yes, you will.
I will.
About 9 months before me.
April.
Mm-hmm.
But you can start sending lavish and far too expensive gifts right now.
Especially ones for Sweetwater and Guitar Center.
I was actually kidding. But yeah, like, hey, whatever, Sweetwater Music, I'm there.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I'll beat you to the 5-0.
Yeah.
And I do not mean Hawaii 5-0.
No, and that's okay. That is really okay.
Yeah.
Heather says every day above the ground is a great day. Yes, it is. Yes,
Yeah.
it is, Heather.
Hey, Alicia. There's
That's
Alicia
funny.
from the Bible devotion in the morning. Big family devotions, by the
Okay,
way.
yes. Kit Kat, we are still young, but we're not.
We don't feel like it. And here,
No.
let me tell you what, guys. 50 is not old, but simply Jan, may I take issue with you? The thing is this, we didn't grow up on a farm.
No,
We did not grow up doing hard labor.
no.
We grew up as in bands and computers and recording studios and video equipment, and mom was mom.
Mm-hmm.
We did not do, what would you say, took us busting work.
No, not at all. Just
This is
besides
new.
raising kids, that was it. I mean, we didn't do farming until...
Dragonfly, I'm 49. How dare you? Question.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
We didn't do any kind of farming until 6 years ago,
Yeah.
7 years ago. Yeah, so this is all still new for us, and we've come a long way.
We've gone from zero, nothing.
Right. We've come a long way. But
I
and
still
there's still a
can't
lot to
build
learn.
a square box with wood and
Yeah,
nails.
I know.
You can't either. Don't even do that.
No, I can't.
Just like she just totally looked at me with disdain, like
No, I
she completely
either.
questioned my manhood, people, like because I couldn't. I swear you did, and don't even.
not.
Oh, she's trying.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh.
Hey,
Truth stings,
I'm
baby.
allowed to mess with you. You can mess with me.
Oh no, that is
Yes, you
so
do.
not true.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was graduating high school when you were in diapers bulletproof. Well, now I guess I have to change your diapers. What?
Ew.
No,
No.
I don't even know.
No.
Because he does. You wear diapers.
Our kids
right?
have already told us they're not changing our diapers.
I don't want to change anybody's.
I don't want
I've
them.
done
I don't
plenty
even
of
want
that.
my kids changing my diapers. That's
Carol
just
is
weird.
72. Well, congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, well, okay. This is going to sound like excuses, and it is a little bit.
It's
but,
truth.
But it's the truth. Okay. You know what's funny is no conversation ever goes well if you start the conversation by saying, I swear we're not hypochondriacs.
No. I'm laughing at Tyler's comment.
Oh, what did he say? That depends.
That depends.
I use that joke. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So no conversation goes well when you say, I swear we're not hypochondriacs.
No, we're not.
But we're not hypochondriacs.
Mm-mm.
And I really do have a degenerative back disease, and she really does have Lyme disease.
Mm-hmm.
Lyme's, do they say it's a plural?
It's Lyme disease. It's not limes. It's not limes in a coconut. It's just
Just shake it all up.
it's just Lyme disease.
Okay.
Yeah.
So That combined with the fact that we've been sitting behind desks and breastfeeding, just so that there's clarity there. Clarity, right? Just so there's clarity. That means that we might get a little bit of a pass, maybe just a teensy weensy pass. I don't want a big pass. We're out there working. Matter of fact, folks, we're going to show you some progress on the barn. Our buddy Ryan, who is probably milling wood right now because he's like 20 years younger than us. No,
yes.
maybe more.
No, he's in his late 20s. He is 20 years younger than us.
Solid. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
Smart guy. His name's Ryan. And boy, oh boy, what a great gold mine of a friend to have.
Yeah.
And let me just, yeah.
No, Phoebe, that's not what we said.
We're going to show you the progress on the barn in just a little bit, but I got to tell you what, when you're switching lives, that's goofy and I shouldn't have said it, but I'm tired. From not doing that kind of stuff to what? It's just 150-pound post, slam that sucker into the ground and start pounding it.
Yeah.
That's a different way of living. And I'm so glad that God woke us up. I really, really am glad that God woke us up because if we had not, I cannot even imagine how hard it would be on us to grow old and decrepit kind of without actually doing anything where you're like, oh, I want to get out there and I want to dig a garden. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to build a barn. And we did.
We did. And we're still building that said barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over a little bit about what's going on for us this week right now. And then we're going to come back because we're going to show you some progress that actually happened just not even 2 hours ago.
We came inside at 7:00.
And I still am coated in sawdust. And
he is. Actually, I dusted him off, but he's still got, it's man glitter, not sawdust. He still has some all over his
beast filth. I'm covered in smelly beast filth.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cows and the dog. And while you get near Ryan and all bets are off.
No, that's not true.
I'm kidding. So, but anyway, other stuff that's going on. Homeschool is almost ready to kick off.
It is.
You were gonna go tomorrow, but you changed your mind.
I changed my mind. There's still wood that we need to get finished, cut up or split and stacked. And it's supposed to be really nice this week. We also have been helping some friends of ours split and stack wood.
Not enough, but we have.
Well, yeah, but we're going to go back and help. And then there's another fellow we're helping tomorrow with some items. He's going through a rough patch, and so.
You want to field that or you want me to
No,
field
it's
That's
just
fine.
some stuff that, he just.
Hard times.
And so we're just going to give him a hand with a few items, and it's not,
No big deal.
It's not a big deal.
We're trying to kind of, be friendly.
Right.
God, what God would wanted us to be for each other.
Right. So there's some stuff that needs to get done, and like I've said in the past, once we start school, we're all in school. We're not, I for at least for the first month, I don't like to take any breaks.
Sorry. What? I just saw something. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, so I don't like to take too many breaks, at least for the first month. And I'm still trying to I still have a lot of figuring out to do on what each kid is doing and what they're doing each day, and the homeschool planning thing. So, and I'm planning a little bit different this year than I have in the past. I have made up my own planning sheets, but I've decided to go with an undated calendar where we can write in what their lessons are for that day. So I think it's going to be a little bit I think it's gonna be a little bit better. So,
Yeah.
this will be okay. I just saw that KD says she's doing homeschooling for the second year. OMG, this is crazy. It is crazy.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. This is
It's going to be
our
okay.
19th year homeschooling.
But it's going to be okay.
And it's going to be fine.
19th?
19th year.
Bite your tongue. Say it ain't.
It is.
I'll bite
I'm
your
not
tongue.
kidding.
Oh.
We started homeschooling David when he was in kindergarten.
That's true.
He's 23. It's our 19th
That's true.
year. Yeah.
And you know what? It does. Well, I was going to say it gets easier, and it does get easier, but there's always something new to learn.
I was just going to say that. I'm still learning. When I started teaching David, I relearned how to read. Okay. I'm not saying I didn't know how to read. I didn't know. I mean, I knew words. I knew how to read. I can read really. I used to be able to read really well.
She got good grammar.
I got good grammar. I can
She's
read
grammar
much
goodest.
better than I did when I first started homeschooling.
Goodest and betterest.
Zip it. Because I didn't all the sound blends. Why does EIGH make this sound? And why do these do? And I just learned all of the rules. And so it's been a lot of fun relearning and relearning algebra and biology and all of these things. And it's been very fun. So, anyway.
Yeah. And just hang in there. Take a deep breath. Because here's the reality, guys. Okay, when it comes to homeschooling, and I am not knocking teachers. When I say what I'm going to say, people are going to go, oh, you hate teachers. And no. Some of my favoriteest people in the whole wide world are teachers. But what is being pushed on them to push on the classrooms is, let me see if I can, it's crap. That's the only word that I can think. I was trying to think, is there another more appropriate word? No, it's crap. And a lot of them don't want to do it, but they feel like their jobs are being threatened if they push back at all. And if they say anything at all, then they're going to get in trouble and their families will be on stake. And so they'll be in danger of getting less this, less that. Bottom line is this, guys. What's going on in the school system? You got to really wonder, do you really want to teach your kids that? No. And as much as I like a lot of the teachers, and we're friends with a lot of teachers we know, they, for one reason or another, are just not pushing back. And I'm not even blaming them. I'm not pointing fingers. They got their own lives to deal with.
Yep.
But I do not want our kids growing up thinking that is normal.
Nope.
Because it's not. Or you know what? I should even rephrase that, because normal has gone wacky land.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want our kids growing up thinking that is okay and moral and godly.
Right.
Because it's not. And I don't, you know what? I'm sure I'm not going to win a lot of friends by saying that. But at least a lot of you guys still agree. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's what we're doing, is we're trying to build community. So,
Phoebe had said something, where in life do you use algebra? What were we talking about with Ryan today?
Oh, the Pythagorean theorem, actually, Phoebe.
Yeah.
Since you brought it up.
Yeah.
It's a way of figuring out certain angles and heights and things with numbers.
Right. It's a formula, and he's been using it a lot with building. So, yeah.
Which is really funny, because he said, "Oh, I'm using this Pythagorean theorem." Mm-hmm.
He had to relearn it because he didn't pay attention in school, so he relearned it, so that he could get angles and stuff right, which is really cool.
Yeah.
There is another question Nin is asking, but I don't know if we can get to it right now. It's right here.
What's the question?
Right here.
Where is it?
Right here.
Is there any way one could buy a house? Oh. Is there any that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can see the question up
You
here?
got to scroll up
Is
a
it
little
that
bit.
farther up?
Yeah.
Okay, NIN is asking, is there any way one can buy a homestead to be independent without being dependent on loans?
Mm-hmm.
It's so confusing and contradicting. Help, thank you. And then there's some weird little orange thing with looks like a high five. You guys with your emojis.
Yeah. Brad doesn't like emojis. He hates them.
I am not a fan of emojis because am I supposed to interpret what you're saying with a face or a
it's
come on,
emojis
people.
are
How am I
weird.
supposed to know? Anyway, yes, there is. And as much as I push back on government programs, we actually benefited from, and so have some of our friends benefited from a program that the government has put out that's not tied to the current stimulus loans, which they're loans. But it was the it was the thing in
USDA.
Yeah, the USDA Rural Loan Development Program.
Right, but he's asking without using
Yes.
loans.
Well, it's kind of not a loan.
It is. I mean, there's no down payment with a USDA loan, and it's really low interest.
That's what I was getting at.
The only way you can do it without a loan is to save, or maybe a loan land contract. You know, you could do a land contract where you pay directly. Yeah, rich uncle. Where if you did a land contract, you could pay the owner directly.
But then that's still a loan.
It's still a loan. Yeah.
You see, and that's the thing, guys. I mean, we live in this world right now where if you want something expensive, your options are get a loan or save up.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Yeah. That's I mean, the land up here is really, really reasonable. I mean, I'm seeing there was a 5-acre piece of property with a couple of outbuildings and a house on it for $80,000.
Yeah.
And then there is...
Well, and here's the thing, too, is, okay, where we live in central Wisconsin, and I know central Wisconsin is not for everybody. We should just say that.
Right.
But you can buy property for $2,000 an acre here.
Or cheaper.
Yeah. And so buy 1 acre.
Right.
Buy 2 acres.
Right.
It's not that big of a deal to save up a couple grand. And I am saying that because if you have a job or you have a source of income at all, then you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
So I guess I maybe misinterpreted a little bit of the without a loan.
Yeah, that was the thing. I mean, doing it without a loan, you got to save, or like I said, maybe a land contract. So that way you're not having to deal with a bank. You just deal directly with the owner.
Yeah.
But that's a hard one.
Well, I mean, the real question I would ask is what's the pushback on a loan? Because if you don't want to deal with banks, I can totally understand that.
Right.
I get that. I get that right out of the gate. Or if you're trying to go biblically and you're not supposed to owe anybody, well, I get that too.
Yeah.
But the real question I have is, what about NIN? No emojis. No, that's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. I was just being silly about that. But the real question would be why? Because yes, we're not supposed to be indebted, but then it boils down to this: you either get a loan or you wait. That's it.
Yeah.
Which therein lies a rub, doesn't it? If you are in the modern world, we don't like to do one thing: wait.
That's a lot of folks are very impatient now, especially a younger generation, with Snapchat and Instagram and all of these things. I've seen our own children. Okay, they got their phones, right? Flip.
We stop them.
Flip.
Oh,
flip.
wait, hold on though. I want to clarify
It's
because that's
crazy.
our older kids who
Our
are
older
not
kids,
in the
not-
house anymore.
Right.
It's not allowed in our.
Adult children. I
Yeah.
should have clarified that. Our younger children, only one of them has a cell phone, and she doesn't have any of that. She doesn't even have
She
Facebook.
mainly watches horse
She
videos,
watches horse videos on YouTube.
which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
So, KD, serious question. Are there nursing jobs in Wisconsin? There is a desperate need for
Yeah.
nursing jobs in Wisconsin, especially because a lot of the doctors, the way that they're rearranging things is very bizarre in the medical world. They're basically offloading a lot of the job, the stuff, that a doctor would normally do onto the nurses, but there's not enough of them. So, yeah, there's plenty. Yeah, and hey, Ware family, she's answering it too right now.
Yep.
Yeah, they're offloading things and changing things. So anyway, let's get to the barn video.
Yeah. Let's show you what we did
8:26.
today.
You want to see what went on on your mark? And actually, more got done after this video, but here we go. Let me see if I can find it. On your mark, get set. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, but more importantly, look at this. Our buddy Ryan, there he is, has been working like a crazy monkey, climbing up there, and we've been cutting. I notched out, what are they called?
I think they're called bird's mouths, but I'm not positive.
I notched out, and there goes Caleb. I think he's pretty much fallen down. But these things, he's okay. Oh, that one doesn't look good. Dang it. And that's the first one I showed. Yeah, those things right there. I notched those out. Mom cut those out. And these are called rafters, correct?
Yeah.
Learning. Hope, you ready to build some more rafters?
Yeah.
You know what's going up next, right?
What's going up next?
2x4s? You know what they're called?
No.
Purlins.
Why?
I don't know.
They're called no idea.
No, I just know it is.
I like to prefer to call them the crossbar thingies.
That'll work.
Mine's more wrong. Anyway,
True.
we greatly appreciate Ryan's help, and this is coming together nicely. And that's all she has to say about it. So, yeah, a lot is getting done. And I got to tell you what, there's so much more that happened even after that video.
Oh, yeah. So we've got, what are those boards, the ribs?
Purlins.
Purlins, that's right.
I learned
Let's start with the
something.
P. Yeah, so we got probably half the purlins up, and poor Caleb, he was helping Ryan up in the rafters screw in those purlins. Our son is 12, and he did a fantastic job. He rocked it. And so I said, okay, Caleb, his energy is spent, and
I had to
Brad-
call him down.
yeah, we called him down, and
Yeah,
Brad's back.
I made it to be like my fault.
Yeah,
So it's
Brad's back gave up hours before.
well,
while
I was
that-
cutting all
yeah.
the wood.
Right.
Hope was helping me, and you helped in the beginning.
I helped in the
And then you
beginning.
moved
I
out.
did barn chores and then helped you for a
Yeah.
little bit and noticed, okay, there are 3 kids helping Ryan. This is not a good thing.
But
and it
Ryan was being very,
he's wonderful with the kids.
he was doing a
He's-
great job.
Yeah, he is. He says he's not a teacher, but he's teaching Caleb all of this
Yeah,
stuff.
he's like, here's how you do, this
Yeah,
is what you
this
do
is
with a
what you do.
toenail, and
and
like,
he's so
here's how you do
patient
it.
with them. It's great.
He really is.
Yeah.
TJ Miller, oh, bite your tongue.
We don't talk
So
about
how
that.
long till the white stuff appears? At least he didn't say the snow.
We call it the White Death.
The white death is
Yeah.
upon you.
Yeah.
TJ Miller, honestly,
Month and a
maybe
half.
about 40 days, 45 days.
Yeah, about a month and a half. Yeah.
It really doesn't. It depends. I mean, sometimes you get it. I don't even want to say it, but we've been here when it's October, early October. Then sometimes it's late October. Sometimes it's even November. But it really depends. We are actually in what's called a grand solar minimum. And what that means, guys, is that it's not like, the entire world's going to change overnight. But what happens is the sun You know that glowing orb in the sky that heats everything up?
You love that thing.
It's very nice.
The yellow one is the sun.
It's so nice. It it goes through cycles. Scientists have figured this out. It goes through cycles just the same way that the heating and cooling of the earth goes through cycles, and it goes up and down. And it depends on solar flares and a lot of different things. Well, they've tracked it out, and we're in now one of the low solar cycle parts of the whole cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's going to be colder by a degree or two overall. Not like, oh my gosh, it's 40 degrees colder. It's going to be like a degree or two colder. But the problem, that's not the big problem, people. The big problem is that this is your window of opportunity to grow food here or anywhere cold. Here to here, right? And it's generally...
It's about 100 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that when you have a grand solar minimum, it just goes...
Yeah. Right. It shrinks
just
a bit.
like that. That's all that happens.
And it could be a day or two on either end.
3 days, 4 days.
4 days.
But
that's a huge amount.
Really changes things.
Right. Darn it.
And so that means, folks, that it's harder for the farmers to grow things. That means it's harder for them to get things to market. That means that it's going to
be harder for them to feed their animals over the winter.
Costs go up.
Yeah. Thankfully, this year, I believe most of the farmers in our area got 3 crops of hay. And that's unusual. Usually it's only 2.
And it's early.
Yeah. Jan had just said the leaves haven't turned color yet. Actually, they're starting
here.
They have been for the last 2 weeks already starting to change.
They're starting here.
Yeah.
So anyway, all that to say that you just got to be paying attention because you know what? It seems like there's like a bunch of wacky crap happening all at once. Like it's like, hey, can we find some politicians that are... I'll bite my lip.
Don't go there.
Or could we have some... You know what? Let's just talk about happy joy.
Things. Let's talk about happy
We
things.
talk about the darker things on Patreon. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about that, it's Patreon. The link's down there. Because we don't want to get blocked from YouTube because it happens. And it's happened to us. Videos have gotten blocked. Things that we thought were just absolutely, completely benign, blocked.
Yeah, TJ opened a can. He said, boy, did I open a can.
Way to go,
yes,
jerk.
You did. No,
I'm
Stop.
kidding.
That's not nice. No.
I'm kidding.
It's winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
And I'm going to say, I don't mind winter. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
I'm very grateful for the home we live in because the living room, 3 sides of the living room have windows.
Yeah.
And that helps a ton.
It really does.
So I might even move our school table in there.
It's good for your brain.
It's good for your brain. It's good for learning.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, Country Homestead Preacher's here.
Oh, hey.
That actually gives me a great segue because the Bulletproof Pastor is here. Phoebe's here. Alicia's here. The Country Homestead Preacher.
Jesus is Lord is here.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in digging into a little bit of faith without getting judgmentalized or beaten up with the Bible, I don't do that.
No.
But Monday through Friday, I do a Bible devotion not on this channel because we try to keep it separate, but it's Big Family Devotions. And I'll be there tomorrow morning and we read scripture and we unpack it, and it's not pompous. It's not high and elevated. We keep it real and we keep it honestly what I hope that Jesus would be happy with.
Right. We forgot Monica's here.
8:30 in the morning.
Right. 8:30 Central Time.
Yes. 8:30 in the morning.
Yes.
So, yeah. Now, okay, so we showed you the video. Did you want to go ahead and talk about what's going on with, we had a great month with Thrive Life.
Oh, my goodness. There was such an amazing sale.
It was huge.
It was such a huge sale. They were offering 30% off of their monthly deliveries. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Mary.
And,
Thank you, Alicia.
I couldn't believe I couldn't believe the sale. It was great. It was great. And thank you to all of you who ordered things and
Yes.
got started in your business. And oh man, it's
But moving forward, you don't want to miss out because look, folks, things are getting weird.
yeah, no, it's right now, I mean, with the price of food going up, this is a great time to get into it. Because
As a business,
as a not even just as a business, but as, to store some stuff for your family or, to just hedge against, inflation.
Or if you lose a job.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. We don't do fear.
We don't do fear.
We just say, take care of your family. Prepare for things that are not seen. What is
do
the
your
word?
best.
Not unforeseen.
Unforeseen words.
Unforeseen. Okay.
Unforeseen words.
So yeah, just prepare for those things that are unforeseen.
Do your best.
Yeah, that's all.
Joseph in the Bible did, and guess what? It saved Israel's butt.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
God did, but
God did.
God used
Right.
God used Joseph to do it.
Right.
But yeah, absolutely. So anyway, also I want to bring up something I'm seeing the Bulletproof Pastor's name here. We're friends with Tyler Woods. That's him. He's a retired pastor, and don't hold that against him.
That he's friends with us?
No, that he's a retired pastor.
Oh, that's right. Because what is it that you say?
Well, the way I say it is, becoming a pastor, and this is, okay, I got to say this. He's been pushing me to say I should take the jump and jump in. But I say, you know what? Becoming a pastor is kind of like punishment for stealing in many countries. Country homestead preacher, it's just a joke. But here, I wanted to show you something. He just sent this earlier today. And he said, I'll probably never buy hamburger rolls again. Look at that, Mom.
Oh, those look yummy.
Right there.
Those look very yummy. What recipe is that?
I'm not gonna say much about Pastor Woods' buns other than those buns. Whoa. I wonder, does he like big buns? Can he lie? He likes big buns and he cannot lie? I don't know.
Such a goof.
I don't know. But what I was going to say about it is that he has a channel too, the Bulletproof Pastor, and he also is, he would probably recoil from me saying this, but he is an expert in survival and preparedness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But he's got a book. Check it out. Do your whole thing. But what I really was trying to get to this whole time, he's been giving us ideas for different videos that I think have been great.
Mm-hmm.
He accidentally gave us the idea for the baking powder video. What?
We're family. I like big books.
You like big books? That's funny.
She's a librarian. Or was a...
You can't say that.
Then nobody knows where she lives. So what? She's a librarian. I hope I can say that.
Too late.
If not...
Too late.
Hate me forever.
Hey,
sorry.
You know who you are because I won't name your name, but she will. I didn't say it. She did.
She knows. She's watching.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's okay. No, that recipe is not our recipe. That is sourdough English muffins. And yes, Tyler, I would love that recipe because I love English muffins.
And she likes big buns.
Good Lord.
What?
What am I going to do with you?
Grab the thing over there.
What? Can you be more specific? What
Eyes
thing?
on me. It's behind the...
Oh, no,
reaching.
I'm not getting that. No.
You're not?
You can, because I'm not anymore. Ha, ha, ha. She's not anymore.
She's not.
So I can say it.
Oh. Anyway, guys, so here's the scoop. Getting older on a farm, it's 40 minutes in and we're finally getting to the topic.
I think we've kind of talked about the topic most of the evening.
But
on and off.
But here's the big thing. You've got to leverage everything. Mm-hmm. And this is honestly what I mean. When you're getting older, Okay, you've got to, first of all, no pride. No more, there's no shame in the game. No pride. Don't act like, holy mackerel, I can do it. I could lift 250 pounds when I was younger.
No.
I can surely lift 85 pounds now. Don't do it. No. Just don't do it. No. You're going to hurt yourself. And then what? Now you've shamed yourself and you've still not gotten your job done. Ken, I love your face too. No pride, don't start there. Leverage everything. And what do I mean by that? It's like you have only one back left. Okay, if I can use a pry bar to get a thing out, use the pry bar. Don't go, I'll just...
Oh, from the man who picked up trees and dumped them in the hole for the gate. Yeah.
She speaks truth.
Yeah, these were 10-foot long trees. They were trees.
Ryan milled them.
Yes, Ryan milled them. So they were trees at one point.
They were only 10-inch wide.
Yeah, they were 10-inch square trees, folks, that were 10 feet long. Thankfully, they were dry, but he picked them up and dumped it in the hole.
It was either that or spend a half hour griping.
And using the tractor.
Which, okay, Scout's on her. Scout's on her.
Only, yeah.
She's right. She's right.
Yeah. So he decided to do it fast and hurt himself
and
twice.
I'm still paying for it.
And he's still paying for it.
It's true. And so, therefore, I can expertly tell you, don't do it.
No, don't. If you have the tools, use the tools.
Leverage everything.
Yeah.
Leverage your money.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, people. Learn how to do that crazy thing called math.
Yeah,
and
I'm kidding.
Look at where your finances are. Here's the thing. As you're starting to get older, your income's probably not going to get greater. So you're going to have to look at your finances and go, all right, how can I leverage what I've got, my dollars, my income, what God's blessed me with, to get the most out of what is there, right? Mm-hmm. Well, how about this? Here's an easy one. You pick up the phone and you call your cell phone provider or whoever, and you say, hey, I'm thinking about going to X carrier. Will you give me a better deal? Almost always they'll give you a better deal.
Yeah.
You can do that with your entertainment if you watch like Netflix, or I would not recommend Netflix.
No.
But if you watch any of those things, all you got to do is say, hey, I'm going to probably cancel unless you guys give me a good deal. And they'll do it. Leverage it. Mm-hmm. Leverage everything. Leverage your time. Mm-hmm. Here's a big one. Our friend Ryan. Mm-hmm. He is young and has a good back and doesn't mind going like a monkey up and down the whole thing. And he doesn't mind. And I'm like, thank God, because we can leverage his hours against our hours, and he can get a lot more done. And he's happy because we work it out. Everybody gets a fair deal.
Right.
Nobody gets hosed.
No.
We work it out. He gets a fair deal, but we're leveraging time.
Yes. So the 6 of us that are here are going to help him with his house when he's building his house for every one of his hours.
Yeah.
So the 6 of us equal one of his hours.
Well, the truth is we would go and help anyway.
We would have anyway.
And I know he would help us anyway.
Right.
Because that's the kind of people that he is.
Right. So it's actually I'm excited because
we're going to learn how to build a house.
We're going to learn how to build a house
with hands.
Yes. So he got every time he works he gets hurt.
I think that's kind of a requirement.
No, it's not.
If there's no blood in the project, I don't think I did a good job.
Every time he does something, he cuts himself.
And that's my guitar hand, so.
I know. Well, you got this one yesterday with the wood processor.
Whatever. I got it. Guys, okay, this is the thing. If you don't know, I've been doing music my whole life. But I've been having this real push to do a lot of the Psalms in the Bible. And for those of you guys who are in the Bible devotion, you know, because I've shared some stuff, music, where I'll take a psalm and I'll try to make it sit right and sound good with music. And I record it with drums and guitars and bass and sing it. And we're going to play one of those tonight at the end. It's one of the new ones. And if you want to hear more of those, there's more of those on Patreon. But I'm going to do a whole thing. But anyway, what are you clicking?
I'm just putting a link for Bulletproof Pastor's web
his book?
YouTube. No, his YouTube.
But here's the thing, guys. You got to learn to leverage everything. Everything. Because whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's what the produce you have in your garden. Here's a great, this is, you're going to love this. Okay. The lady that we purchased this house from, amazing woman,
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And we are so blessed that she still lives nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she happens to know that there's a bunch of rhubarb on our property because she planted it.
Right. Yeah. It's well established.
It's well
Planted
established.
20 years
And
ago.
she was mentioning, she was hem-hawing around. Okay, this is the truth. She was hem-hawing around. She was kind of trying to ask if she could buy some rhubarb. And I was like, that's ridiculous.
You planted it. No way.
It's kind of your rhubarb.
Yeah.
It's yours. But I just said, and she was like, no, it's not my house anymore. And I was like, no, this is ridiculous. But and then it hit me. Leverage what you got. Not to get something over on her.
No.
But because she wanted to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I got an idea. Person who will not be named. I said, person who will not be named, why don't you make us a pie? Because that's what she was going to do with it.
Yeah. She was going to make some pies.
And she said,
Done.
beautiful.
Right.
I said, get whatever you want.
Right. And there was another lady who wanted also some rhubarb. And we said, fine, sure. She was planning on
make us a
making
pie.
No, she was planning on making strawberry rhubarb jam.
Oh, that's right. That's
which
right.
was delicious, I might add.
It's leveraging.
Mm-hmm.
It's leveraging,
Yeah.
people. That's all it is. And you know what? Think about what happens. What happens when, and I said when, and this is more about the stuff we talk about in Patreon, when the dollar collapses. And I hate to be, for those of you guys think, oh my gosh, everything will be the same as it always has been. Look at history, please. Don't look at the last 80 years in America because that's not normal. We had a blessed time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at history. So when the dollar collapses, don't you think it would probably be a better idea to know how to barter, know your friends, know your family? Who can help me out with this? I'll help you out with that. Hey, I got a cart. Well, I got some logs. We can roll some things down the road.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
Yep.
Leverage everything. And just because, and here's another one that people don't think about, folks. When you're getting old on the homestead, on the farm, we're different because we're new at this, but we love to hang out with old farmers, unless they're weird and, because some are weird. But the knowledge you get, leverage the knowledge. When you are hanging out with somebody who's been on this land for 100 years and their parents did this and they picked rocks out of here when there was nothing and they figured out how to do it with this.
Hands. Yeah.
That is worth far more than you can imagine money-wise. Knowledge is worth it. Leverage everything. maybe you're getting a little bit older and you're saying to yourself, well, what do I have to offer? A lot.
Yep. Yep.
So
make some bread for some folks, or
there you go.
you know, gosh, there's so many different things that you can do to help somebody out. I mean,
Pass on the information.
yeah, teach a younger family how to make bread. Help an older family, you know, older folks
Move some stuff.
move stuff, or clean their house, or bring them a meal. You know, that's all that, you know, not all, but there's so many things you can do to help each other out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Country homestead preacher, interim pastor, huh?
what?
Hey, if you guys want to do that up here, maybe I'll consider the job.
What?
Come on up. Bring everybody. So TC games. I'll just dry up. You will be missed. You crotchety old grump. We know him, so don't even think I'm just being TC games. Tim is a blessing
That's
to our
not
family,
true,
and you will
Tim.
not be like that.
No.
So stow it, pal.
Yeah, that's right.
Stow it.
That's right.
So anyway,
Goodness.
guys, if you want to dig in more, that's what Patreon is for.
Mm-hmm.
We try to keep everything light and happy here because, frankly, there's enough dark. We don't need it all.
Sorry, I just yawned.
And that's why we're going to be done.
Sorry, folks.
Nebo, how are your neighbor folks doing that their house burned down? Actually, that's an excellent question.
They are doing really, really well. They have set up a mobile home. I can't remember where they got it from.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
where
matter.
got
But
it
they
from.
had another well, and septic on their property. And so they hooked up a trailer, a mobile home. Sorry, not a trailer, a mobile home. And they have, I saw corn growing out next to their
right
trailer.
next,
That was
directly
really
next to their
awesome.
house. We've been over there too.
Yeah.
And we've become friends with them.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, no, they've been doing really well. So it's, you know, there was an adjustment time, you know, of course. They lost some animals, and they lost their whole house, everything. They lost everything in the fire.
But they're back on their feet.
They're back on their feet. Yeah. Yeah.
They're back on their feet.
So, okay, there's another question. Explain for Heather the cost of Patreon.
Oh, Patreon. Okay, the way Patreon works is like this, guys. It's another website where we can post stuff that YouTube would generally block or ban. We still have to be careful because there's certain topics that they're just like, no.
Yeah.
But what it is it's also a way of supporting our channel, our family, by saying, hey, I'll give you $1, $1. Everybody can afford $1. I don't care how tight your budget is. Everybody can afford $1. It's just a way of saying that there's different tiers that if you want to jump in and say, I'll support for $1, then you get all this content.
Yeah.
Or if you want to jump in and do something a little more, then you get a little more. Like, for example, I have a library of over 1,200 books that's digitized, and I am legally allowed to share that, and you can look at it and read it and whatever. And I've been starting to post those. It's all survival preparedness, everything from how to can foods to how to butcher animals to how to clean X, Y, or Z item like that. Any of it. And you just pick a level, and that's how that works. You help us out and we help you out. That's
Yeah.
all it is. You get content that you don't get here.
Yeah. Do you have to use a credit card, or can you use PayPal, or does it
You
a
know
credit
what?
card?
I honestly don't know. to
I'm
be
not
honest.
sure.
I
think-
just jumped on because we knew we needed another outlet to get to people to share information.
Yeah. You probably do need to put in a credit card or a debit card or
Something.
something like that.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, Sorry, I don't.
I've been posting all those music songs there, all the Psalms.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. We're going to be done right now. We're going to pray. So be warned, folks who are not into that. But we're going to pray real quick. And trust me, it's light. We keep it light.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be a song, and I'm interested to see. I am interested to see what you think of it. I'm obviously, my throat's gone and my mind is gone.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
So,
Yeah.
ready to pray?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You go.
No.
You go.
No.
No.
I don't pray publicly. You know that.
Then I'll okay. All right, Father God, thank you so very much for each and every one of these people here. Lord, just give them a big old hug. Let them know that you're a father who actually truthfully cares, and not like our earthly fathers where we can miss the mark. But you love us in a way that cannot even be described. Give everybody a great night. Give them a hug. We love you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Amen.
Amen.
All right, here's the song, guys. Hang out and tell me what you think. I'm interested to see your comments. If you hate it, please don't say anything because it'll break my heart. Bye.
Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. Plate toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Light dawns through darkness for those who call your name. Christ reigns forever. With joy we unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the